Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Apologies for the lateness. I mean, it was supposed to be, I think, 1:35, but I had to switch it. I had to change it, delay it slightly again. But I put it to about 2:10, so I'm not far away from that this time. I wasn't far after that. But obviously, doing more updates for Mamadou Sangare on this one. And some other news, of course. And obviously, before that, I have a little bit of sad news. Hold on a minute, I'll just bring this up. On me. It's all right, guys, just bringing this up. Little bit of sad news, unfortunately, as another legend of the game has passed away. Unfortunately, and just bringing it up now. Why it's not coming up? Hold on a minute. It's a little bit slow again. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. I really ain't got a clue. But yes, Franco Baresi has passed away. Italy World Cup winner, AC Milan legend, of course, age 66. But still wasn't really old, was it? Let's be honest. That's not mega old, really, at 66. So unfortunately, he has passed away. So Franco Baresi won the World Cup with Italy and was regarded as one of football's finest defenders. Dies age 66. Yeah, Franco Baresi, the former AC Milan captain, who was one of Italy's most acclaimed defenders, has died. He was 66. His death was announced on Friday by Milan, the football club where he spent his entire 20-year playing career. No cause of death was given. Pretty much, another one of these one club servants, players, incredible, never moved on. Brilliant, but it was such a shame. Don't know the cause of death. The entire history of AC Milan is in tears, Milan said. In August 2025, Baresi underwent surgery to remove a pulmonary nodule and subsequently began a course of immunotherapy. His last public appearance was at the opening ceremony for the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics in February, when, along with former Inter Milan defender Giuseppe Bergami, he carried the torch into the San Siro, the stadium he formerly played in. His example and integrity will be forever etched into the club's DNA, just as his iconic number 6 shirt is. Milan added, the condolences AC Milan extends to Franco Baresi's family at such a difficult time are shared by every Rossonero, who feels that this loss as their own. Baresi was in Italy's team that won the World Cup in 1982. With the passing of Franco Baresi, Italy loses not only one of the greatest champions in its sports history, but also an example of loyalty, professionalism and dedication. Italian Premier Giorgia Meloni said on X. One club player, Baresi, etched in AC Milan history. Baresi, who was widely regarded as one of the best defenders of all time, was a true one-club player. He progressed through the ranks at Milan and made his first team debut at the age of 17 in April 1978. He chose to stay with Milan even after it was relegated to Serie B. for the second time in 3 seasons in 1982, just before he helped Italy win the World Cup that summer, and was given the captaincy at the age of just 22. Brazy made more than 700 appearances for the Rossoneri, captaining the team to global dominance in the late 1980s and early 1990s. With Milan, Brazy won 3 Champions League trophies, 6 Serie A titles, 2 Intercontinental Cups, 3 European Super Cups, and 4 Italian Super Cups. For generations, Franco embodied the values, character, and excellence that define this club. Milan owner Jerry Cardinali said, even as he battled his greatest challenge over the last year, he was always there for the club, quietly reminding us all what it means to wear these colours, I should say. Franco's legacy is profound and will endure forever. Our thoughts are with his family and all those whose lives he touched. In his final interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport last year, Brazy said he recalled being a Milanista, Milan fan as a child. When I arrived at Milanello, Milan's training centre for the first time as a 14-year-old, it seemed like entering paradise, Brazy said. Brazy, the first to have AC Milan jersey retired. As well as the 1982 World Cup, Brazy also helped Italy finish runners-up in the 1994 competition, although he was one of 3 Azzurri players to miss a penalty in the shootout defeat to Brazil in the final. Brazy finished runner-up to teammate Marco van Basten in the Ballon d'Or Awards in 1989. When Brazy retired in 1997, Milan also retired his number 6 jersey, which was a first for Italian football. The club also held a celebration match in his honour, featuring many football stars Brazy had played with and against. Brazy was made honorary president of Milan in 2020. Italian soccer has lost one of its legends, Italian Football Federation President Giovanni Malago said, labelling Brazy an extraordinary champion who wore only 2 shirts for his entire career, those of Milan and Italy. We will have a tribute to remember him the next time the national team plays, Malago added. How Inter Milan missed out to AC on Brazy. It could have all been so different for Brazy and Milan, however. Brazy had trials at Inter when he was younger, but he was rejected by the Nerazzurri. He opted to sign his older brother, Giuseppe Brazy, with Franco going on to join the youth team of their fierce city rivals. Giuseppe also captained his team, and the image of the 2 Brazy brothers exchanging pennants before kick-off became the symbol of the Milan derby throughout the late 80s. On November the 19th, 1995, I made my Serie A debut against Milan. I was 17 years old, and on the other side was the captain of that team, Franco Brazy. Former Italy captain Gianluca Buffon said on X, referring to his Italian league debut with Parma, or Buffon, I should say. A lot of people call him Buffon, but Buffon. Anyway, for a boy my age, finding myself on the field against champions like him was something incredible, Buffon. I said it again, Buffon added. From that day on, I had an even clearer understanding of what it meant to represent football with class, leadership and respect. Ciao, Franco. Rest in peace. Yes, brilliant. Very, very sad. Great tributes there. Great article there about that man, the late, great Franco Brazy. Always remember him. Very good, very great defender, uncompromising at times, brilliant defender. tough, epitomised everything about Italy, the country, the team. And be up to you, Irish Pit Terrier. Hope you're well, buddy. Signing at the window, Sangare, Mr. B. Yeah, sure, definitely it is, mate. Yeah, too right, buddy. I mean, he's got to have medical yet, though, which is today. It probably will be confirmed maybe tomorrow, I would say. Not like, well, we might be later, but I would say more likely tomorrow. But I'll be getting on to that very soon. Yeah, be up to you, James Dunlop, as well. Welcome to you, bro. Hope you're good, brother. R.I.P. Grazy. What a player he was. He certainly was. Hell of a player. We sadly missed. Fantastic player. Number one club player. Brilliant. Faithful to one team, which is brilliant. But let's move on because I want to talk about a few other things. But our thoughts and condolences and everything and prayers go out to the family of Franco Baresi at this sad time. Will never be forgotten. Fantastic player. But have to move on, and I'm going to talk about something that's, well, slightly worrying, but I don't think will be an issue, and I don't think it's going to happen. And if Danny's still in the chat, he may be a little bit happy with this, but I'm not sure it is going to happen anyway. But there was talk about, obviously, Igor Thiago linked with Man United once again. So I'm obviously going to read this, but I can't see this being a problem. I don't think he's going anywhere, Igor Thiago. I think he'll be here for another season at least. Maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. But I can't see him leaving just yet. But yeah, I'll read this anyway. Yeah. So obviously we know Igor Thiago, 25, striker. For the Bees, 80 million. Apparently, I'd say more. I'd give more than that, to be honest. Get rid of him. Probably more near 100. I mean, look at, the way it is now. He should be at least 100 million. Yeah, so this was 8 hours ago. Man United have reportedly discussed Igor Thiago internally this summer, but a deal for the Brentford striker would not be straightforward. Well, I hope not. We wouldn't be getting rid of him just like that. No, it's not happening. According to Ben Jacobs on the United stand, the situation is at a very early stage. Manchester United are admirers of Thiago after his form last season. Jacobs stated that United are only expected to pursue the number 9 market if Joshua Zirkzee leaves. And I think he has, hasn't he? As far as I know, I think, he may be leaving. Going on loan, I think. In that instance, Thiago would be someone Manchester United would look at. But it is too early to know for sure how likely that deal would be. Jacob said that Igor Thiago has been discussed as someone who is prepared for the Premier League. But he's nothing more than that at this stage. He added it was more of an internal conversation and a normal player call to understand his situation. And that acquiring him this summer is going to be incredibly difficult. Well, it certainly will be. We ain't just going to let him go. It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be, I would say, over 100, or near 100 to me. Near 100 mil to let him go, surely. I don't know if you are still there, Danny, in the live chat, but I'm sure you'll probably be fairly happy if this were to happen, but I don't think it will. And you being a United fan, I really can't see him leaving yet, though. No way. There's no way he's going to go just yet. After one amazing season, We want to see him have another one before he goes anywhere, really. So I'm not too worried about this. I think he's fine at the moment. I can't see Thiago going anywhere. Definitely not. But anyway, let's move on to really happier news. And obviously the signing of Mamadou Sangare. And obviously had the news through Romano, which I mainly follow because I know he's reliable and always comes up with the truth about what's going on in the footballing world. So obviously it's confirmed that we've signed Mamadou Sangare. How much would Thiago go for though? Well, I said that, James. I would say should be near 100 mil, but saying there maybe 80. Well, which is still a lot, but when you think about it nowadays, or what these players are worth, and they shouldn't be that much. I mean, that Rogers has gone for 117 or whatever, and Elliot Anderson 100 and something as well. I mean, it's crazy, really, the prices nowadays. But if they've gone for that much, how much should this guy go for? It scored, not this guy, Sangare, obviously, but Thiago that cost, it scored, 25 odd goals in only his real first season, his proper season playing. I mean, he should be well over 100 mil, shouldn't he? Really. And really, we should ask for that. We should say, well, look, we're only going to let him go for, a big lot of money. For me, over 80 mil, I don't know why we're asking 80 mil for him. He's worth more than that. He's crazy nowadays, but he's worth a lot more. But anyway, moving on to Mamadou Sangare. Fab Romano says, here we go. He's signed. Brentford reached verbal agreement to sign Mamadou Sangare. Here we go. Sangare set for medical today after £41 million deal in place with RC Lens. It may come to a slightly more than that, apparently with bonuses and so forth, other things. Deal in place with RC Lens, waiting to sign over weekend. Club record deal on the way for Brentford. So let's read a few comments here. £41 million for a player who still has plenty to prove feels like a gamble. Well, I don't know about that, but I don't know. He's a bloody great player, really. Feels like a gamble. Brentford built a reputation on finding value in the market. This looks more like paying a premium than finding a bargain. I don't know. I still think, well, we can't keep just going for bargain basement buys. Come on, We've got to spend a big lot of money at some stage, and we have. This is a lot for us. I mean, a lot of other probably bigger teams to say, well, that's nothing for them, 40 odd mil. But for the Bees, it's a lot. We never really always spend that amount. So this is incredible amount for us. So yeah, I still think it's a bargain, whichever way you look at it. I mean, we could sell him on for even more than that. It'd be like probably something like 80 odd mil or more, 100 nearly, 100 or more if we sell him on. Well, he will be sold on at some stage. Club record deal. Brentford really cooking this window. Sangare could become a game changer. Exactly. He's a serious baller. Watch Mamadou Sangare. Well, look, if he does all this, look, brilliant. Does all this for us, well, where's he playing today? Liga 1, isn't it? France. Is it France? Yeah. Lens. Probably a bit easier, that league, I guess. But he may not get time and space in the Premier like this. He may not be allowed to do this sort of thing in the Prem, maybe. I don't, you know. It's going to be different. It's different here in the Premier. So, but what I see of this guy, he looks incredible. He's obviously a replacement for Jordan Henderson. And really, I think you look at this, he's going to do more than Henderson will probably do, let's be honest. And he's scoring goals as well there. So, I mean, Henderson only got one goal for us in the end. So, yeah, I think it's great what Jordan Henderson done. I wish the guy a lot of luck. He was brilliant for us. But this guy is a major, major upgrade on Jordan Henderson, you know. He really is. How did you get this information, Mr. Fab Romano? Guess you're posting after waking up from sleep because it's too early here in Nigeria. 41 million for Mamadou Sangare. Huge statement signing by Brentford. Exactly. Brentford definitely will stay off relegation this coming season. Of course we will. Let's go, Brentford. Yes, look at that. That B. Come on. Every transfer is a gamble. Well, yeah, it is. You're right, James. You're right there, buddy. It is. It is. Every transfer is a gamble. Exactly. But yeah, let's carry on with this. Sad to miss out on this baller. Who's that? It's got a United fan, I would say. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Man United fan. Thought so. Well, there you go, United. You can't get everyone, can you? You can't. You have to miss out on these proper players, I'm afraid. And he's joining us. Oh dear for you. What a shame, eh? I'm not going to feel sorry for you, United. Sorry. Mamadou Sangare, welcome to Brentford. If don't know him, watch it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not going to put this up fully with sound or audio or anything, these videos, because I probably will be taken off the channel. But because of copyright or anything, so but yeah, you can obviously see all that. If you go on X, you can see all this anyway. It's available anywhere, let's be honest, all this sort of coverage, all this footage, all this video streams. Even Brentford is signing quality midfielders and my club at #MUFC. Waiting for miracles to happen. Oh dear, what a shame. United, eh? Ugh. Do we feel sorry for them? No, we don't. Oh, sorry, Bilal, I didn't see you there. Don't feel sorry for United, mate. Sorry. Sangare will do well for you. Yeah, I hope so. Might get 1 or 2 goals against you lot. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Tina Brooks, be up to you. Coming in again, I'm really happy with this signing. Well, of course you are, and so am I. We're definitely happy being Bees fans. Of course we are. We love it. It's some signing. Still got to wait for the medical though. That's happening today. I think confirmation either later or tomorrow. I would say tomorrow. Certainly over the weekend, it'd probably be tomorrow. Just like fingers crossed that the medical is okay. I hope he passes that. Hopefully he should. But again, Jordan Henderson is a very unprofessional for terminating his contract with you. But you gained a better player. Exactly. We've done better out of that. I wasn't sad to let him go anyway, Endo. As much as he done well for us last season, I feel we did need a better player than him. He's good. He's still a good, very good player. But this is a major upgrade on him. A massive upgrade on Jordan Henderson. And Chelsea now have Jordan Henderson. Well done, Chelsea. You signed him up for the Chelsea pensioners. Yeah, very good. But their better signing would be Danny Welbeck for me. Because I think he'll still get goals wherever he goes now. And we would have tried to sign him. The only thing is Matthew Benham doesn't get on with Tony Bloom. So unfortunately, we couldn't do any business with Brighton. Otherwise, we would have got Welbeck. We probably would have tried to get Mitoma and other players from there, but we can't because of all that. So we can't do business with Brighton with Tony Bloom there. James again. This is what I admire about why I admire you guys. Brighton and Bournemouth, you lose your key players and identify gems out there that fits the structure. Yeah, exactly. We certainly do, mate. We do, bro. Big time. Yeah, and you could potentially profit from his sale down the line. Exactly, yeah, we will. I'm sure at some stage it'd be worth 100 odd million. And probably United will try and buy him, but might be too much for them. Teams should be scared. Yeah, exactly. They should be scared. And I hope they are. I hope they're quaking here. Because the bees are coming. They're coming for them now. We're coming for you. Yeah, I know what you meant, Tina, yeah. Sorry, I meant scared of us. Yeah, I know what you meant. Well, exactly. Let's hope so. I think we're definitely meaning business this season, that's for sure. At last, we're a serious Premiership team. We've actually arrived as a serious Prem team, Forget us, Mr. B. We have terrible boards. Yeah, you have. You have. I'm afraid, Bilal. I'm afraid you have, buddy. So, not great, is it? From how you used to be, that incredible club you used to be, well, it's a sad state of affairs. But then again, you have still won trophies. You won the FA Cup under Ten Hag. Wasn't it 2 you won under him? So, you still won trophies we haven't yet. So, it'd be amazing for us if we do win something. The only one trophy you could say we won was the Championship final, the playoff final trophy. But I still think of that as a trophy, kind of. Bilal, no, yeah. I still think of that as a trophy. We're still going for a big trophy, of course, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. There's no way we're ever going to, I don't think we're ever contenders for a Premier. Although, if we can keep getting these players in and not selling them on for just after one season or something, keep our big players for longer. Maybe, but I can't see us really changing for the Premier. Nothing you can do, just have to swallow it up until we have a change of ownership. Yeah. Well, that's true, mate, I'm afraid. That is true. When do you think that will happen? Will that ever happen at United? James there again. If you can keep injury free and make the G-Tech a fortress, then you could be up there again this season. Yeah, very true. It's going to be, quite important for us how we start, because we're at the G-Tech to start with, of course, against Spurs. So it's going to be interesting if we start well there. I think we've got to do better than last season. We started terribly last season as well against Forest. Didn't turn up there. Lost 3-1. And we've got to do better this season. We're at home to start with, so let's start as we mean to continue and we mean to end, and hopefully get a place in Europe, maybe. I mean, that's why we're building a squad now. We're obviously building a bigger squad, and we have to. More backup. There's still, important positions to have backup. The left back, definitely Rico Henry. Could be injured yet again at some stage and out again. We need a proper backup there at left back. He may even leave at some stage. So, I'd say we've got to get a proper left back. We still need some of our centre backs might need replacing. I don't know. We even need backup for Coyote at right back. So there is still that. We've got enough midfielders now, I would say. Plenty of midfielders. We're not lacking in that. I still think we need another one or two decent strikers up front. Got Callum Wilson, but we definitely need someone else. I'd say Zian Fleming from Burnley, ideally. Bilal, I respect the beast, just don't like you as ex-B Mopai. Yeah, a shithouse, but a crap player. Shithouse, but a crap player. Well, I don't know. He wasn't that bad. He did get a lot of goals for us at one stage. He was really good. I mean, when he decides to play and actually seriously play and get goals, he can. And he was decent. I mean, he's not amazing. He's never been amazing. He's not world class, nowhere near. But he was decent. And, he done quite well when he came back. Came back to us for that sort of short spell. And, we almost got him permanently at one stage back again. But it's probably the right thing that we didn't. But yeah, I know what he was like. He was a bit of an arsehole. We all know that, but sometimes that gives you an extra edge when you like that. I mean, you look at some of them that done it in the World Cup. A lot of them got away with that sort of thing, didn't they? Being like, shit houses, dark arts, gives them an edge in a way. Keith Andrews did better than I thought he would. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I was surprised and all, to be honest. I still think the jury's out a bit still on him. I mean, we're sort of trying to build an elite squad, an elite team here. I'm still not sure he's an elite manager just yet. After one season, he's not quite that, that's for sure. So I'm interested to see how he does this season, his second season for him, because he's got to come again. He's got to do even better than last season. Let's be honest. And doing better is getting probably Europe. I would say Europe for a start. Even trying to win a cup. I think our really best bet for a cup is the Carabao Cup. We've been fairly close to that last few 2 or 3 seasons. We've been very close to a Carabao Cup, so that will be our best bet. Could have a good run in the FA Cup, but we'll see. There's no other possible chances. We certainly won't win the Prem. So our goals are pretty much Europe and maybe a cup, the Carabao or FA Cup maybe. But I think Carabao Cup would be ideal. Yeah, so we'll see, guys. It's still a little way off yet. We still got to wait and see. We've got to get, obviously, these players coming in to gel and, get accustomed to our other players and our team, our club, our ethics. James again. Andrew still has a lot to do as a manager, yeah. But he's done a brilliant job so far. Exactly, yeah. Well, when you think about it, losing Thomas Frank was quite a big thing. So, I really didn't think it was going to be him coming in, Keith Andrews. I was looking for a real top manager that had been there, seen it, done it, and won a lot. I mean, okay, you never wouldn't get the real top managers, but somebody that had been there, had the experience. And Keith Andrews, I didn't think would be. I know he was our set piece coach and so forth, but that doesn't make you a good manager. So I was surprised that we got him as manager. I thought I'd try to back him. He got to give him a go. It's his first ever chance as a manager, and I thought I would give him that. And I still went for him a bit at times last season. I still was in rant mode sometimes last season, but I want the best for my club. I want to see us do something well. I want to see us win something, because we're so nearly there. We're so on the cusp. So on the cusp of winning something, of doing something, And I just want to see us go that extra mile, that extra step to win something, Because we still lack a bit at times. There's still a lack there of taking it that extra bit further. Let's do it. Let's try this season. We're getting the players in that are capable now. This Sangare and, others. Callum Wilson's been there as experienced. Jane Anthony, another experienced player, been in the Prem. Both have. So, I think we're getting there. We're getting towards being a really serious top team here, But we still got that extra little bit to go. We're still going to be able to have some frustration, some annoyance, and some, thinking, why are we not just got that little bit more to give and get that extra bit further? But I still don't know what our identity is at times of playing. Because at times we can play some really good football. And then at other times we're just defending and we're just saying, no, we're parking the bus again. Try and get past us when really we should be getting out and playing some good football, getting up the other end. Threatening teams up the other end rather than just saying try to break us down, James again. I'm curious on where could Thomas Frank go next? Well, I don't know. I thought he was going to go to Palace at one stage. It seemed like that, but obviously that hasn't happened. I don't know where he's going to go now. I really don't. Obviously, he's taken a lot of time out, well, which is understandable, and I'm glad he has, because that was quite daunting in the end for him at Spurs. It was a horrible experience, I think, in a way for him there. Disaster. But then that's Spurs, isn't it? They're Spursy, isn't it? Let's be honest. And I'm not even sure De Zerbi really crack it there, but you never know. They have brought in a lot of new players now, of course, Tonali and Fernandes. So they could be a bit more serious this time. And of course, we've got to play them in the first game, Tottenham. So might not be quite as easy as we thought, but you never know. We're at home. We've got to start well and try and hammer home, get a message out already and try and beat Spurs, Because I don't think we've had a lot of success against Spurs. I think we've beaten them at least once, maybe. I think once in the Premier, and that's it since we've been here. So we've got to do stuff against them, and I hope we do. I hope we start well. This Sangare of a player used to be at the Man United target, but as usual, Ineos. It's now like approaches it up. Don't understand that anyway. Another player missed. What a signing this will be for Brentford. He's going to go for at least 100 million in the next 2 years. Yeah. They just be slamming ridiculous sums on so-called prospects because I've never heard of this guy. The gap in financial muscle between the Premier League and the rest of Europe keeps getting wider. When Brentford can break their transfer record with a £41 million signing compared to Celtic's record of 11 million, it tells you everything about the league's spending power. It's not a club record as reported by you before. Yeah, Dango Ouattara, of course, but that, yes, 42 million package. But I think this does go a little bit further because there are extras tacked onto this. So I think it will be just that little bit more, cost a little bit more than Ouattara. He looked like Saka at first glance, to be honest. He does look a little bit like Saka, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Well, I think Saka's pretty good. He might be better than Saka. I mean, that'd be some player if we've got somebody that's better than Saka. I mean, come on, Yeah, I never realised that he never really thought of that. He looks a bit like Saka. But yeah, another case of EPL inflation. Inflation is the problem. Yeah, £41 million for I don't know his name, and Arsenal still could sell above 35 million. If Brentford can spend 41 million, I can definitely afford to treat myself today. Wrong answers only. What actually made Brentford break their club transfer record for Mamadou Sangare? It's saying Sangare set for medical today, but he's wanted to sign or waiting to sign over a weekend. So it looks like it will probably be tomorrow. It probably will be tomorrow. It'll actually be confirmed. Medical happening today. Confirmation tomorrow. At Brock, where's he from and where does he play? Well, he comes from RC Lens, and he's obviously actually Senegalese in nationality, and he plays central midfield. 41 million is a huge financial commitment for a club like Brentford, yeah. It usually builds through smart, under-the-radar value buys. Dropping record-breaking money on a single player shifts expectations overnight, leaving Sangare with zero grace period to adapt to Premier League football. But yeah, well, we're not going to throw him straight in at the deep end. I think you'll find, and he's obviously going to play pre-season. He's going to get integrated into the team, the squad. He's not going to be thrown straight in at the deep end. I mean, we've got other players to come back that got to get used to it again, like Malambo. He only played, I think, was it one game maybe before he was injured. So he's got to get straight back into it again now. Malambo as well. This guy had a good World Cup. Can't wait to see him perform in the Premier League. Yeah, he was in the World Cup, wasn't he? Yeah, with Senegal. So, £41 million being a club record deal for Brentford is impressive, considering they have been impressive in the league for a long time. How do they always scout those players? Like for real, they always come into EPL. He had a good season last season at RC Lens. Brentford making deal that is quite impossible to reach at final stage due to lower budget, unfriendly negotiations, and lack of interest due to other plans as well. While Mamadou Sangare deserved much appreciation reward. Brentford just smashed their transfer record. 41 million isn't the kind of money they usually spend. So this tells you how highly they rate Mamadou Sangare. He's Premier League ready 100%. Yeah. This guy is about to ball out next season and get sold for 100 million to either United or Chelsea. Brentford are pure businessmen. Yeah, but you never know. We might keep him a bit. We might not sell him straight away. I mean, why would we if he's that great a player? Surely, we wouldn't sell him. We might have him at least 2 or 3 seasons and then, but I mean, we won't get rid of him just like that. So, he's got to help us do something, get in Europe, win things. He might stay if we get in Europe, There was a time he was linked to Man United. I wonder if the fees were going to be the same if it was them. Premier League is wavy. Imagine leaving UCL to play on a cold Monday night at Burnley in the League Cup. Chelsea will be buying him for 120 million in a year or two's time to replace either Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez. Well, I thought it was final until I saw the batch. The jersey looks similar. In 2 years' time, Sangare to Man City. Here we go. Agreement finalised between the two teams for 130 million. Well, come on, look, we're saying we're talking about him going to another team already. Well, come on, that's a bit much. Let's see him do something at the Bees first. And as I say, I hope we don't send him on straight away, because if he's this good, we've got to keep him and try and, if we're going to be a real proper serious Premiership team, let's keep him. Let's keep hold of him. Don't sell him. Block all the offers. At least your fans on Twitter are open-minded and calm, unlike our fans. Jesus Christ, yeah, I bet, James, yeah. So let's go to Insta. Look at Insta on there. See what they're saying. Yeah, fab again. Here we go. Brentford reached an agreement for Mamadou Sangare on club record deal. Malian midfielder is set for medical today. After £41 million deal in place with RC Lens, waiting to sign documents over weekend. So, yeah, it is going to be the weekend then. Sign the documents. Club record deal on the way for Brentford as the midfielder is ready for medical. Documents received by both club sides. Rate this signing from 1 to 10. 100 million release clause incoming. This guy is top. From Champions League to question mark. Yeah, okay. Manchester United, what are you even doing? Who knows and who cares? How you know the Malian song? And United will pay double next season. Okay, whatever. This is a great signing, very good signing, holy signing. Lens, the one season wonder team, sell their best player when they play in C1. I will never understand why a player prefer playing nothing with a mid-team in Prem than playing C1 with a good French team. A really good atmosphere. Well, do you know what he likes, what he wants to do? Come on, you know. Yeah, it's not the be-all and end-all. And have some respect for my team. Come on. Fucked Henderson off and signed a proper midfielder. Exactly. 100%. My fave Malian player, a very good ball carrier. It's what we want. He's very good, great recruitment. We'll make 40 million next summer. Top. You all don't understand how good this guy is. It's insane how United have allowed this. Oh, fuck United. I don't give a fuck about them. They've done it, and we ain't got him. We have. Now, come on, calm down, Relax. And hold that. Brentford stopped playing. I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, this is another big miss amongst a long list of many by United. So fucking what? Fuck them. So frustrating. This will haunt us. So what? Congratulations, bro. Level up. As much as I respect United in a way, I don't want to keep hearing about that. United ain't the club they were with their board, their Ineos and so forth are not the same. So I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit. I really don't about United. Yeah, anyway, let's carry on reading this. United should have snapped him up. Fuck off. Come on. Are you all United fans or something? Shut the fuck up about them. How on earth United didn't get Mamadou? Well, they didn't. So fuck off. Then Mofo will wait in 2 years and slash 100 million. So what? We'll take it. If they fucking want to pay it, we'll take it. This guy is everything we need. Bloody hell, at this point, Premier League is becoming worse than the Super League with how much money they managed to spend. Fairs, yeah. Brentford just got a lot better. Sure, we certainly did. Well, Kumatara is the record deal, but he is. But this one might just actually be slightly more. 9 misses badly needed. 150 mil in 2 years. Made in Mali, congratulations, bro. Wishing the best. 223, I don't know what that is. Defcon's King. He's a big fan of Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Vinicius was signed by Brent. Vinicius. Well, I suppose, yeah, he does look a bit like Vinicius Jr. as well, but yeah. I'll take this guy over him. He's got a better attitude, I'm sure. United couldn't. Okay, fuck off. United couldn't do this signing. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I'm fucking pissed off with keep hearing about fucking United. Very good player. There will come a time when it's too late. Today's. FFWD to this guy being plus 80 million next summer. Bigger clubs have got to take some more creative leaps in their signings. This is a great bit of business for Brentford, exactly. It sure is. So many comments, I won't go through too many more. Good luck, yeah. Snake Champions League lawns for the most bang average Premier League. Okay. Price bang average Premier League team in a decade. Good riddance. Okay. I'm sorry, I've got to see who this guy is. Are you a Bees fan? That looks amazingly a lot like our kit there. Because if you're a Bees fan, why are you saying that? Oh, is it Cheltenham? Oh, right. Are you to do with Cheltenham? But if it's Cheltenham, how the fuck can you slag us off? You fucking hypocrite. What's a fucking hypocrite? If this guy is a Cheltenham fan, he's going to be talking about us. Fucking what, mid-table and bang average team. Fuck you. I just accept players rejecting my team. This guy can fuck off. He can suck it. All I care. Cheltenham. If he's Cheltenham, fuck off. How can you slag us off? You absolute fucking melt. Right. Well, you've got 65 followers. How? 58 following. Oh, I don't know why. So I'm calling this guy out. If he looks like he may be a Cheltenham fan. That's what it looks like here. And yet that looked like our kit, didn't it? You know, red and white stripes. That looked like our fucking kit. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think he is Cheltenham. Dixon. Dickhead, more like. Sorry, I don't care. He's slagging us off. I'm sure you'd get a player like that at Cheltenham, wouldn't you, eh? Yeah. They'd really come down to that level, wouldn't they? Absolute prick. Yeah, sorry guys, I just had to call that guy out. He's just an absolute idiot. Yeah, I want to find that comment again. Let's get down to it again. Dickhead Dixon. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this guy here. Yeah. No, it's not him. Sorry, not him. Where is it? Sorry, I've got to find. I just want to. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Dixon, Dick Brain. Snake Champions League launch for the most bang average Premier League club at the team of the decade. Good riddance. A little bit jealous, are we? A little bit jealous. Yeah. Because what, you're Cheltenham. Where are Cheltenham, by the way? Anyone seen Cheltenham? Anyone seen them? Hey? Anyone know where Cheltenham is? Where are Cheltenham? Do you know? Anyone know? Where are they even at? Are they in the league or what? I don't think they're even in it, are they? Yeah, typical, eh? To say all that. Oh, sorry, guys. That's just fucking got to me, that, a bit. Because I hate my club being called that. And we bat above our weight. We fucking bat well above it. People kept saying we were going to be relegated. Fuck them. What do they know? No. I have to keep doing this. I have to keep justifying my team. You know, we're here for a reason. We're not just here to make up the numbers in the Premier, you know, by the way. So let's go to Reddit. I was going to go to this one. This will be the last one. Then I'm going to bounce, guys. I've got some things to do. Obviously, something to eat as well. So this would be the last article. Try and forget that fucking idiot. Fucking Cheltenham. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You can slag us off. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, so Mamadou Sangare, potential FPL gem. Mamadou Sangare is an exceptional signing for Brentford, and depending on how FPL price him, this could be an absolute gem. An excellent footballer. Well, I actually thought he'd go to a club level above Brentford. But excellent addition for the Bees. Here we go. Club level above Brentford. Okay. Right. Should I call out somebody else here? Who's this? Benji boy. Right, okay. Another absolute melt. Absolute dick brain. Fucking see you next Tuesday. Season heat map. Yeah. So all stats and everything there, obviously. Yeah, I consider him an 8 box-to-box midfielder, but some may call him a 6, up for interpretation. However, one thing that is clear is his FPL potential. He's an all-rounder, DEFCON monster, a lot of shots and the eye for a pass too. Firstly, DEFCON, an absolute machine, averaging 14 DEFCON per 90 last season. Recoveries alone be averaged 8 per 90 in French Ligue 1. A league I put the closest to the Premier League out of Europe's top 5 leagues in terms of pace and physicality. In 29 appearances in Liga 1 last season, he had 207 recoveries, 86 tackles, 40 interceptions, and 29 clearances. Scary numbers. He hit DEFCON in 18 out of 27 starts, which puts him on par with what Elliot Anderson produced at Forest, percentage-wise, with how often DEFCON was hit. He was also subbed off injured within 45 minutes of two of these starts too. 12 plus DEFCON in 18-27. 10 plus DEFCON in 23-27. About 9 plus DEFCON in 25-27. Incredibly consistent figures. Shooting, a very high volume shooter, averaging 1.97 per 90 across Liga 1 last season. He only made 3 goals last season, but his XG suggests he should have had 5 or 6. 35 shots from outside the box and 16 from inside the box. If he translates this high volume shooting in the Premier League with better conversion, could be looking at a gem. Passing, another part of his game, he created 1.47 chances per 90 last season. Easiest way to break that down is in every 2 games he creates 3 chances. One thing he excels at is trying to win the ball back. Win the ball high up the pitch and play it into the front 3. A very progressive passer, always looks to play it forward. Also not afraid to play balls over the top 2. With the likes of Sharda and Watara wide, could have joy this way too. Added bonuses of his game, very good on the ball, a comfortable dribbler, very successful duel winner, and wins 1.7 fouls per 90, all of which helps towards BPS. Conclusion, depending on how FBL price him, this could be an absolute gem that I would recommend anyone having in their side. If he comes in 5 to 5.5 million, I might almost have to say the word essential. At 6 million, he still takes the crown if you need a 6 million or less midfielder in your team. 6.5, he could still be worth it, but 7 million or higher, he'll become a wait and see for me. Also helps the Brentford midfielders have been decent for DEFCON 2. It also helps the Brentford midfielders have been decent for DEFCON 2. Both Yarmulia and Yanel average 11.5 defensive contributions per 90. And both Henderson and Jensen average between 8.5 to 9 per 90. Well, there's obviously no Henderson there now. After typing this out, I saw at Steady FPL, put together this graph I posted at the end, very helpful. Let me know your thoughts and feel free to ask my opinion on anyone else. So, comments, as someone who's jumped on several potential gems, looking at you, Werner, in the past who were coming from other leagues, it's Timo Werner, I mean. In the past who were coming from other leagues, do you think he's EPL ready? Yeah, Timo Werner did me too, as well as fucking Joey Simons. For me, it was Wirtz, yeah. Just wait and see. There's really no reason to gamble. Half the game is about staying with the pack in the first several weeks as we get acquainted with all the new managers and players. Werner, Wirtz, Frimpong, Gyökeres, so many disappointments. It's a bit different when you're getting someone mainly for defensive contributions rather than needing them to get attacking returns, in my opinion. Liga 1 is much closer physically, and with how much time you have on the ball to Prem than Bundesliga. Yeah. Great player. This happens literally every year. I don't understand why top clubs let this happen. That these middle clubs buy, here we go, middle clubs, yeah, okay. These kind of players for relatively cheap. They buy them from them for crazy money. 1 or 2 seasons later, top clubs can't risk missing out on trophies and Champions League spots by giving risky purchases starting positions where they can develop. For every Sangare, there is a Sangare. The Heights CDM who plays for Forest. Sangare is a starter for Forest and Ivory Coast, and he came from the Eredivisie at 26. Not from title race RC Lens in League One as the best midfielder outside of PSG. Oh right, he did well in League One, racking up the tackles against Angers and Brest. I don't know why City wasted their money on Anderson when this guy was right there. Forest Sangare is class. Most top clubs can't afford their minutes, or they already have a handful of very good prospects who might break out in the upcoming season. Because the top clubs only want to buy top players, and a lot of players clubs like Brentford sign don't end up being that good. It suits the top clubs more to get them to let them show if they're good enough before they go in for them. Oh yeah, all those bad players we have sold on to the big six. That's not what I said, is it? Take Visser. You bought him at the same time as Frank Onyeka for the same money. 10 million euros per transfer market. Visser worked out great, Onyeka less so. Visser is still shit though. On top of that, Visser wouldn't have got the minutes to develop at the bigger club because they'd have someone else there. They aren't tested in the Prem. This is where they go to prove themselves. It's likely worth them having another club take the chance on the player, assimilating and adapting to the league and watching how they deal with defence attacks in the league. They're paying because their risks and doubt have been removed now. I think because he's such a good signing, something will go wrong. The issue is Andrews frequently subbed out his mids early. If he can play 85 to 90 minutes most weeks, he should still hit DCs. Otherwise, the DCs per 90 will look good, but you won't actually get the +2 often. This is what happened with Yamulia last year, at least, and why he's only 5 million. Ended up being 41 million, I believe. Dango's still our record signing at 42 million. Yeah. Okay, I see all these new signings. I'll wait and see. After 10 plus years, I have finally learned not to punt on GW1. One to keep an eye on for the WC. You're hyping him, so they're going to price him high now. If FPL listens to ex Benji Boy, I'd be concerned. Yep. Can't see him being more than Anderson, who's largely nailed Defcon machine in a much better team. If he comes in at 6 or less, the conversation can be had for sure. 5.5, he is fine with Gross. And that is much more interesting. That's a much more interesting conversation. Will Anderson still be a Defcon machine? Have to imagine his output will drop at a decent bit at City, with them having more of the ball. Not a chance he achieves the same DC output. Anyone saying otherwise is kidding themselves. Yet Rodri achieved high DC for City. Anderson is a workhorse. He definitely can. I agree, recoveries is such loose terms. All it takes is opposition to clear it and Anderson to collect it. Yeah, but that's about it. I think I'll stop it there, guys. Going to bounce, really. But this looks great. Great for us. Obviously, now we just got to wait for the medical. And, yeah, and the documents to be signed, which will be tomorrow. So we'll find out later today how the medical goes, obviously. Should be okay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I keep disappearing on here again for some reason. Don't know what's going on with this fucking thing again. But anyway, yeah, fingers crossed it goes well, that medical. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. Got things to do. Got something to get, something to eat. And other things. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. And Discord, of course, Steve the B. Also subscribe to this channel, Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and keep subbing, especially if you're new. Guys, it's much appreciated. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Once again, people in the live chat, everyone there, thanks for that. Thanks, people watching live on playback. Was a great one. Looking forward to this guy signing permanently now, getting it done over the line. Mamadou Sangare, I think our fifth signing. Could be more on the way, hopefully. Looks like there is. I know we're looking at Sarr as well at Spurs. So, Pape Sarr, that could happen. I still think we want another striker and another left back. So let's hope something happens there as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. Thanks, everyone, once again. I'm getting myself out of here. Everyone have a great day and have a great weekend. If I'm not back later, if anything, probably won't be, but you never know. If not, it'll be tomorrow when I get the confirmation of the signing of Sangare. But for the time being, guys, I'm out of here. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye.